Molly Stillman and Lisa Sullivan. Lisa Sullivan with Farmville Morrissey, and Molly Stillman. I almost said Buckley. I got married 2 months ago, and I'm still saying Buckley sometimes. Molly Stillman with rAVe Publications, and we are still at the beautiful Sienna Hotel in Chapel Hill, and we are here for week 3 of our top 5 ways to get started in social media. So if you missed week 1 and 2, I'll make sure to include links below. But we are here with week 3, and week 3 is to make sure, this is the time that you are now making sure that your overall business goals are matching up with your social media, digital media strategy that we developed in number 1. So if you own a business, any business, real estate, AV,
a hair salon,
whatever, you have business goals. And if you don't, you should probably have some.
Exactly.
So, what is your mission statement? What are your financial goals? Whatever your overall business goals are, this is the time to really make sure that your digital media strategy is matching up with those business goals.
Yep. And honestly, when you get started, you have a strategy, you pick your platforms, you're using them and all that. And when you get started, you have to constantly check to make sure that you're hitting those goals, that you've hit your target market based on those goals, and that it's working. If it's not working, then maybe you need to switch the goals up a little bit. But you have to make sure your goals are in line, your social media marketing goals, digital media marketing goals, are in line with the rest of what you're doing. Because if you don't, then it's not going to make any sense whatsoever, and why are you there to begin with?
Exactly. I mean, most companies that have been in business for a long time, every year they have like an annual review, or maybe they even have a quarterly review, where they're looking at their business goals, they're looking at their business goals for the year, 5-year, 10-year projections, whatever, and they're evaluating what's working and what's not. So this is the time to also start to do that with your digital media strategy. So if you kind of started off in the baby steps in number 2 with your Twitter account, are you gaining traction on Twitter? Are you gaining is there engagement happening? Not are your numbers going through the roof? That's again for another post another day. But what is really working?
Exactly. And when we talk goals too, we're not talking your typical traditional goals. We're talking about things like, from a real estate perspective, if you're sharing links to Mortgage Matters magazine, or to CNN Money, or to MSN Real Estate, or whatnot, are those links valuable to your audience? Are they resharing those links? How often are they resharing those links? Are you getting an @reply response on Twitter to the link because you asked a question to go with it? What do you feel about this article? Things of that nature. Are you truly engaging with your community, that it makes sense that they're sharing what it is that you're sharing, and in turn, are they learning from your expertise because of that? Because ultimately, one of your goals is you want to make sure that you are top of mind when someone is considering your product or service, combinations thereof. And that's one of the things that helps, what social media helps with in your overall marketing strategy. So I think it's very important to look at it from that perspective.
This is the time to say, like, stop, whoa, evaluate. I mean, if you're not evaluating things that you're doing every day, again, business goals, digital media goals, or just life goals, life goals, then, it's time to do that. It's time to sit down and figure out what's working, what's not, and how you can grow from there.
Exactly. It's kind of like I tell my agents all the time, it's like throwing stuff up against a wall
and
hoping if it sticks.
Yeah, hoping it sticks.
Just hoping.
Is it going to stick?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Not working for me.
All right. Well, that was we will see you guys next week for tip 4.